Hello guys and welcome to the 8th episode of the Minecraft mod tutorial. In this episode I'm going to be adding crafting and smelting recipes for our custom items, so let's get started. In your handlers package, create a new class called recipe handler. Add two functions which is the register crafting function and the register smelting function. The register crafting is where you'll add crafting recipes, and register smelting is where you'll add smelting recipes. In 1.12 there are two ways of doing it. There's the add shaped recipe, which is what I'm going to be doing for my recipes, or there is the assets and recipes instead of assets, which are a bit more complex, and I'm used to this method, so I'll use this method. For crafting, do game registry dot add shaped recipe. The first one. The name is going to be, both of these are resource location, name and group. New resource location. And then the name you want to give it. So just give it the name of the thing you're going to craft. I'll do tutorial R. For group, do new resource location. And then, since this is going to be tutorial blocks, this is the name of the group that we're calling it. Control Shift and O to import resource location. The output is what it's going to craft. So this is going to be an item stack, new item stack, and then whatever you want to craft. I'm going to block in it. That's tutorial R. Control Shift O to import item stack. And then the parameters are going to be an object array. An array is just about like a number of values, multiple values. So put new object array, which is square brackets, then two curly brackets after that. Instead of here, we're going to have, you can imagine these as 3 rows of the crafting table. These 3 double quotation marks, and each of these things you can have up to 3 things in, so XXX there, each of them. So for the crafting recipe of an ore, I'm going to have it be 8 stone surrounding the ingot. So you choose a letter to represent, so I'm going to choose S for stone, so stone on the top layer. Then the middle, I'm going to have stone, ingot, stone, and then stone, stone, stone. Then you have to choose you have to select the letter, so S, put this in single quotation marks, then another comma, and then you have to write what S stands for. This stands for blocks.stone. And then I have to tell it what I stands for. So I, in single quotation marks, stands for item in it, dot tutorial ingot. So these are the 3 rows of the crafting recipe. There's going to be stone, 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 ingot, stone, and then stone, stone, stone. Like the stone surrounding the ingot. And this will craft my tutorial ore. Now for smelting, just do game registry dot add smelting. We're going to smelt our ore into the ingot. So add smelting with the block input. The input here is going to be block init dot tutorial ore. The output is going to be an item stack. of tutorial ingot. And the amount of XP, I found 10 XP is a good amount to give. And that's it. Go into your registry handler and client, do recipe handler dot register crafting and recipe handler dot register smelting, which will initialize them in the client. One thing I've made a mistake on here, we need to make sure we put TM before tutorial or and TM before tutorial blocks. To state, if we don't put TM, it will just choose that it's Minecraft, and then it will give an error in the console. So we need to make sure we put TM before each of these. I'm going to make this one line. There we are. Now, when we run the game, we will find that we can craft a tutorial ore using 8 stone and an ingot, and that we can smelt that tutorial ore into a tutorial ingot. And I'll clear my inventory from the last episode and go back into creative. Let's get a crafting table and a furnace. Let's get our ingot. Our ore. And some stone. And let's test out. If we place our ingot in the center and surround it by stone, we should see that it crafts a tutorial ore. If we get some coal and place it in the bottom of the furnace and place the tutorial ore on the top, as you can see, the smelting bar will move along as normal and it will smelt into a tutorial ingot. And if we go into survival, we can see here that we received about a quarter of level XP, which is about 10 XP as we set. Now I'm going to add a couple more complex functions that are pretty simple actually though, once you understand them. These are going to be private static void functions. And they are going to register all the tools and all the armor. So register tool crafting, and also copy that. Register armor crafting. In order to make it work for any ingot, we have to put a lot of parameters in here. We have to go through and put item and then axe, hoe, so on. And then we also have to specify the ingot. Control-Shift-O to import item, net.minecraft.item.item. And then also in armor crafting, we're going to go through and specify the helmet, chest plate, leggings and boots, and the ingot as well. Now we have to add each of the shaped recipes for each of the tools and each of the armor. So I'm going to copy the add shaped recipe for the ore there. For the name, or for the resource location of the name, I'm going to do, you need to put, it doesn't like it when you don't have anything in quotation marks, so put quotation marks, just leave it blank, plus, and then since we're doing tools, axe.get registry name. I originally put TM in here, but found that it was actually doubling up as axe.get registry name already has TM on the front. All of them are going to be in TM tutorial tools. And it's going to craft just axe, as we will specify it when we call this function. Then to craft an axe, we use 2 ingots at the top row and a blank on the third column. Then an ingot and a stick, and then nothing. And nothing, stick, nothing. Spaces can be used to represent there's no item there. S is actually going to be items.stick. And I is going to be item init dot tutorial ingot. For us to do, when we call this function, it will ask us for the axe. So we will specify that we want to craft tutorial axe. It will place it in the tutorial tools group. It will then find out that it wants to craft our tutorial axe, and then it will look for this crafting recipe and how to craft an axe. Since all axes have the same crafting recipe, we can use this function. Copy this 4 more times and place in the crafting recipes for each of the tools. Then do the same for armor. Just add a shaped recipe. Choose helmet.getRegistry name. Put it in tutorial_armor. And then put in the crafting recipe. And there we go. Now if we call up here, we call register armor crafting, it will ask us for the helmet, chestplate, leggings, boots and ingot. So we'll go through and add that. And then we'll also call register tool crafting, where it will ask us for the axe, hoe, pickaxe, shovel, sword and ingot. And there we go. So what this is going to do when we register armor crafting, it's going to call the register armor crafting function. It's going to look for what helmet is, and then get its registry name. And then in item stack, it's going to look for what helmet is, and then craft it using the crafting recipe. So on and so forth for tool and armor crafting. If we run the game now, we'll be able to craft all the tools and armor easily. Now if we go into the game, go back into creative mode and get a lot of ingots and some sticks. We can test out the crafting. Helmet, chest plate, leggings, boots. Don't actually work there, which is quite annoying, but you've got to do it at the top. If you try and double register them to work there as well, I can't get that to work. It seems to give an error and makes the whole game not work. So we're going to have to live with that for now. Pickaxe, axe, which actually Minecraft lets you use both ways. I don't actually add this twice, but Minecraft automatically registers it on both sides, which is really cool. Hoe, sword, and shovel. Everything is craftable, along with our ore, as before. So if you have enjoyed this video or found it useful, please hit the like button down below, subscribe for more, and if you haven't missed any episodes, check the playlist link at the end of the video or in the description down below. Thanks for watching guys, my name's been Harry, and goodbye.